Hello everyone, welcome to the next episode. In the last episode, we made our way to the Pokemon League, and now, after I've shopped for some items, let's take it on. Are you ready to face the Pokemon League Champion Assessment? Let's see, here, Viridion from the Narada Academy, is it? It appears you have a total of 8 gym badges. Very well, you may now proceed to the interview room. So, before we can do any battling, we need to do an interview. Thank you for coming today. Please, do have a seat. What are you doing? Please take your seat. So yeah, you're forced to sit down. I, Rika, will be your interviewer. Let's get started with the first portion of the champion assessment. We'll begin with the interview. First things first, let's see how many gym badges you have. Excellent, you have all 8. Next, I do like to ask you a few questions if you don't mind, Viridion. Please think carefully, as you may automatically fail the interview depending on your answers. Let's begin. How did you get here today? So, she will ask you a series of questions. You have to answer these correctly. If you get any wrong, she will kick you out. And in case you're wondering, this is a hard check. You cannot skip this in any way, shape, or form. You need to do this in order to do the champion battle. Oh, so you are forced to do all 8 gyms. If you have not done all 8 gyms and try to get in here early, she will eventually just kick you out automatically. Anyway, I believe the first question, it doesn't matter what you say to her. But I'll say I walked. Very good, very good. Please tell me the name of the school you're enrolled in. Now, this is important. You got the Mendoza Academy, Narada Academy, and Uriah Academy. Obviously, the Mendoza doesn't exist, but Narada and Uriah do exist. But keep in mind, these are version-exclusive academies. You have to pick the academy you're actually attending, which in case of Scarlet is the Narada Academy. Ah, that's right. So what brings you here to the Pokemon League today? I came to catch Pokemon, I became to become a champion, just for fun, I guess. I came to become a champion. And yes, indeed, why else would you be here, I suppose? Now, what do you tend to do if you become a champion? I want to become stronger, I want to battle Minerva, I want to find treasure. I want to become even stronger. I see, interesting. Tell me, which of the 8 gyms gave you the most difficulty? None of them, really, because of how my team was. But, I think last time I went with Gacio. I think I'm gonna go with Vincia for this one. Especially since I had no hard counter for Linono's Mismagius. I see. And what was the name of the gym leader you faced there? This is important. You need to remember the gym leader who runs the gym you picked. If you get this wrong, you are automatically kicked out. It was Iono. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad you seem to remember. But do you remember which type of Pokemon Iono used? This is also important. You need to remember what type that gym leader mastered in. She is a master of electric types. Wonderful. Building the skills needed for the champion assessment is no small feat. You must have met a lot of Pokemon to get here, Viridion. What was the name of the category of the Pokemon you chose to be your first partner? This is also important. You need to make sure you get this correct. This question is basically here to screw over players who ditch their starter at the first chance they get. Because at this point, if you ditch your starter, you've likely have forgotten who your starter was. So for this playthrough, I went with the Duckling Pokemon. Very good, very good. And by the way, if you do get that wrong, you do fail. Now, please forgive me, but I'm going to repeat a previous question. Remind me, what do you intend to do when you become a champion? This you also want to remember, because if you change your answer, you will automatically fail the interview. My previous answer was, I want to become even stronger. Ah, yes, that's right. Next is the final question for this interview. Do you like Pokemon, Fruition? This is actually important. If you jokingly say no, you will automatically fail. So you have to say yes. Good job, kiddo. That about wraps up the interview. And let me be the first to congratulate you, Fruition. You passed the first part of the champion assessment! On your first try too, no less. Don't think anyone's done that since Minerva. You get this special line of dialogue if you succeed on your first attempt. And by the way, time to switch gears and get ready for the next segment. The next segment is what we call the Elite Test. And you will be facing the Elite Four in Pokemon battles. I guess that's pretty obvious from the aim of the test, huh? Anyway, we are the best the league has to offer. You'll be facing the four of us in a row, no turning back. This won't be a cakewalk, I promise you that. Make sure you are all ready, then go into the room behind me. So with that, we have passed our champion assessment. So, with the test out of the way, in the next episode, we will begin the Elite Four battles. If you enjoyed this episode, do like the videos, it helps tremendously. Subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment down below on your thoughts this episode, and share the video so way more people can discover my content and help the channel grow. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Later.